Any other questions? Yeah? Okay, so we go to the next one. Okay, now this is, I really like this example because I genuinely believe that this is probably going to be the most important breakthrough in your generation. Right? Why I say your generation will be seen in the next slide. Is hydrogen. And what is hydrogen? Hydrogen is the lightest gas in the world. We know that. In fact, the good thing about hydrogen is the most abundant molecule in the universe. More than 75% of the universe is made up of hydrogen. And how do you think about a hydrogen molecule? How many of you have studied the molecular orbital theory? Yeah. So your board has in 11th and 12th. So in molecular orbital theory, how do you make hydrogen molecules? You have hydrogen atoms, right? And each hydrogen atom has one electron, those two electrons. Now of course, those two electrons, there are two atoms, they are going to form two molecular orbitals. The lower orbital is called the bonding, the higher energy orbital is called the anti-bonding. How do you represent? Sigma G is the bonding, sigma star G is the, what is G? G is the symmetry. For example, I mean, if they are coming bonding means you can actually rotate it by its own axis and the symmetry will not change. I mean, in Roman we call it Gerade. I mean, G means Gerade. I mean, there's details, you don't need to know that. So hydrogen is a very, very nice molecule. Okay, and this is the nature of the bonding and the anti-bonding orbital. Can you go to the next slide? Okay. And you see, hydrogen participates in bonding, which is the most important bonding for life. And that bonding is called the hydrogen bond. And what is a hydrogen bonding? Hydrogen bonding is a bond between two electronegative atoms. And why is hydrogen bonding important? Because where is hydrogen bonding found? Hydrogen bonding is found in water, and there is no life without water. In fact, hydrogen bonding is so unique. It is unique because it is weak. You will argue, sir, आप क्या बोल दिए? हम तो जानते थे कि जो शक्तिशाली है वो उसमें दम होता है. गलत बात है. Actual strength is with the weakness. It's not weakness, but with the cooperativity. That's the point. Say hydrogen bond is very flexible because a hydrogen bond energy is about 10 to 20 kilocalories per mole. 40 is a bigger number. 40 kilo. Who said 40? Somebody said 40. Oh, kilojoule. So you divide it by 4.2. Yeah. So of course, the good thing about hydrogen bond, it is easy to break. So since it is easy to break, it is also easy to make. So in life, why is life based on water? Have you ever thought about it? The reason why life is made up of water because life is dynamic. In fact, this is what our Rigveda and Atharva Veda also say, no? Jivan to chalne ka naam hai. The day you stop, you are dead. You are dead like a solid, like a stone. In English we say, no, he is dead as a stone. Means it doesn't move. Life is all about movement. So in your body there are so many reactions, everything is dynamic. And when it is dynamic, you need to break a lot of bonds, make a lot of bonds. So if you are breaking a covalent bond, like a carbon-carbon bond, it will take you 150 kilocalories per mole. You cannot eat so much because if you start eating, you will end up all the crops. That's not possible. So that is why you have water. So what happens in water? So you have a water cluster. So it breaks a bond with some other water, but another forms a bond. So there is always this dynamic things. So as a result, water will also act as a solvent. Because if you put an ion, it will break its own structure, go and bind the other one. So water is one of the most dynamic systems ever known. Okay. Hydrogen bonding is also found in your DNA and RNA. In fact, your DNA and RNA consist of those adenine and thymine and guanine and cytosines which are connected by hydrogen bonds. Why you say, now you see, our genetic code, the way I am different from yourself and you are different from your friend is because you are genetically different. How much you are genetically different? You are genetically different by only say maybe 1%. But that is the fingerprint. In fact, tomorrow if I say, I will say, no, you are not my father. What will happen? Somebody will go to court. No, this happens in newspaper. People challenge. No, I want to know my father. It happens, no. So what happens? People go to court and what is the test they will do? DNA test. So it is absolutely correct that if your DNA, so the DNA of a father and a mother will match with the son. And that accuracy is 10 to the power 10 times. So out of so many people, the mistake will be so less. So it is the most accurate way to determine the originality of a person. Right? That is the way you do the originality check of a person. You check the originality of a person. And why is it done? But then you see, this is the reason why. So this genetic material which is there in your DNA, during cell division, it gets splitted up and then new DNA is produced. But then you might say, sir, then why I am not like my father? The reason you are not like your father is because there is mutation. So there is mutation in your DNA. But then why is there a mutation? The mutation is there because this DNA and RNA are bonded by hydrogen bond. So when the other material comes, they might form a different angle. So as a result, there are a lot of possibilities. If there is a covalent bond, this is locked. Nothing else can be done. Only one possibility. But hydrogen bond, there are a lot of possibilities. Making a small angle, different angle, like this. Various sort of possibilities. As a result, you have various sorts of sects, castes. All this, genetically people are different. A lot of people are genetically different, right? The reason why genetically different is that the genetic material has the flexibility to undergo changes. And that arises due to hydrogen bond. Okay. In fact, there is a very famous Indian's name associated with hydrogen bond. He is Professor Gautam Desiraju in the Indian Institute of Science in Bangalore. He is considered to be one of the greatest leaders of the understanding of hydrogen bonds. He is alive. But you should be very proud. See, our problem of our generation is when, in fact, some of you will also feel, whenever we talk about any scientist name, Meghnad Saha, S.N. Bose, C.V. Raman, all these people are dead actually. So you cannot correlate with them. So I would give you examples who are absolutely working, alive. They take PhD students, they write emails. So if you write a mail to them, they will reply. You feel, okay, no, I am not talking to a portrait. वो माला लगा हुआ आदमी से बात नहीं कर रहे. That is the problem. So India is doing science and India is doing very well, and these are people who are made really big progress in hydrogen bond. So you see, hydrogen bond is the most important bond. Why? Because it is weak but cooperative. Yeah, you have a question? You yourself has a question? Anybody question? Now I have to get a question from a girl, lady. Anybody, any lady, please. You can ask any question about anything in chemistry, please. Yeah, please raise your hand. Don't talk among yourselves. Yeah, please. This year the girls are really very shy, seems so. Okay. Please, next slide. Okay. So as I was telling, this hydrogen molecule is very important. And the reason why hydrogen molecule is very important is because hydrogen molecule, are you able to listen to me? The last person. चश्मा पहने हुए सर, आप सुनाई दे रहा है? Yeah. So the reason why I am talking that hydrogen is going to give us solution to one of the greatest problems of our generation. In fact, that problem is not even created by you. That generation is created by Professor Ganguly's generation. I'm not blaming her, but I'm saying this is a problem created by your seniors. But unfortunately, you have to face the problem, and that is not good. And what did we do? From 1960s to 1980s, what we did? We started digging. खोड़ो. क्या किया? खोड़ा. We went to Saudi Arabia, we went to Muscat, we went to Dubai, we went to lot of places in Middle East and started digging. And what did we dig out? Oil, petroleum. And from those petroleum, what did we do? We started burning. Why we burning? Our cars. Now of course we are becoming very prestige. नहीं, अब उसका गाड़ी है, उसका अगर बड़ा गाड़ी है तो मुझे भी बड़ा गाड़ी चाहिए. एकदम सबका नेबर में सबको बड़ा गाड़ी चाहिए. We are talking about little older generation. So everybody wanted big car. And when you buy big car, you are going to burn more and more petrol. And what happens when you burn petrol, fossil fuel? You are going to take oxygen, burn it, you will release carbon dioxide, water, and of course you will get energy, and that energy is going to be used for driving your car. In fact, there is this statistics that America has 4 times the number of cars than its population. तो हर आदमी के पास अमेरिका में 4 गाड़ी है. Statistic. What do they do with the 4 cars? Only they know. Indians are good actually. In India में एक आदमी का गाड़ी, एक फैमिली का एक गाड़ी होगा तो सब एक ही गाड़ी में बैठ के जाएंगे, शेयर करेंगे. We are actually good. We know how to share with others. And that is a problem. And what happened due to this rampant use of fossil fuels over the last 20-25 years, not very old also, 25-30 साल में, in fact America should single-handedly take that responsibility. They have made this, and what they have made is alarming. Look at this. This is the data which we have. We don't have more data. This is the data from the year 1800 to 2004. So this is the total fossil carbon emission. The amount of carbon dioxide released in the atmosphere. How? Because you are burning fossil fuels. See, as you go from 1800 to 1850, there was nothing. From 1850 to 1950, there is a large increase. And this large increase is due to coal. Koila. People were burning coal no, for industry. Industrial revolution. But where do you see the slope? The slope is from 1950. From 1950, there is a super exponential jump. Because people were started to burn more and more and more and more petrol. Right? Very easy. You go to Dubai and Muscat, start digging oil, go up. So this is the way the prices have gone. And this is the way the carbon dioxide has been released in the atmosphere. And look at the relation with the global temperature. And this is from 1950. You see the overall temperature of the world has also gone up. And you see what by how much it has gone up in the last 50-60 years? About 0.6, 0.7 degrees centigrade. I mean, at what temperature ice melts? 0 degree. Right? So if you increase the temperature to 0, all the ice will melt. I mean, you might say there is a small degree change, but yes, that is enough to melt all the ices in the glaciers. And what will happen if the ices in the glacier will melt? Of course, the good thing is the first country which will get submerged are those in New York, Chicago, all those countries. They will suffer. But we will also suffer. Sri Lanka, Mumbai, Bangladesh. Capital is a little far away. We are safe. And Rajkot is safe. Rajkot is safe. So you are safe in Rajkot. You are safe in Rajkot. Bombay, Madras, they are in deep trouble. So this is a very serious problem. And this serious problem is because you are burning more and more fossil fuel. Right? Now look at this. This is the other one. This is the opposite of this. This is the average thickness of the glaciers. I mean, you know, in Antarctica and Arctic, you have glaciers, no? And those glaciers' average thickness is going down, which means the ice is actually melting. In fact, you might have read in newspapers, there is a country called Maldives, right? It's a good friend of India, right? Actually, there are not many countries which are good friend of India. Everybody wants to take a bomb and put in India. Okay. In fact, that is what Bible also says, no? I mean, you should love your neighbors. But as you know, that is the most difficult thing to do. You can love everybody else other than your neighbors. That is why Bible tells, please love your neighbors only. You don't need to love other people. So that is why Indian neighbors don't love India. That is the problem. But Maldives loves India. So there was this newspaper in Maldives which said that they had a cabinet meeting under the sea just to show the problem. In fact, they say that Maldives will submerge in next 20 to 20 years. So as a result, all these Maldivians are buying land in India, mostly in Kerala, Tamil Nadu, because those guys are more comfortable there. The temperature, no? They cannot survive in Uttarakhand or Uttaranchal, very cold. So this is a very serious thing. So our world map will change. Some of the countries, some of the cities will submerge. Okay, a very serious problem.